Have you ever wondered what the biggest explosions caught on camera look like? Can you imagine the sheer force and spectacle of such cataclysmic events? The shockwaves, the fireballs, the raw power that can reshape landscapes and redefine history. How big can these explosions get? What causes them? And just how close have we come to capturing these moments of extreme destruction? Well, brace yourselves, as we are about to journey through the 10 most powerful explosions ever caught on tape. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the Texas fertilizer plant explosion. This catastrophic event unfolded on a seemingly ordinary evening in April 2013. However, the tranquility was shattered when a fire at the West Fertilizer Company in Waco, Texas, ignited approximately 30 tons of ammonium nitrate stored on site. The resulting explosion was of such magnitude that it registered as a 2.1 magnitude earthquake, flattening nearby buildings and causing extensive damage within a 5-mile radius. In the aftermath, the blast claimed 15 lives, injured more than 160 people, and caused an estimated $100 million in property damage. The community was left to grapple with the devastation, and the incident sparked a national conversation about safety regulations in the chemical industry. The devastating power of this explosion reminds us of the dangers inherent in storing large amounts of explosive materials. Coming in at number 9 is the Tianjin port explosion. This shocking event took place in the bustling port city of Tianjin, China, on a sweltering summer night in August 2015. The cause? A fire broke out in a warehouse storing hazardous chemicals, which soon escalated into a major explosion. The blast was so powerful that it registered as a seismic event, equivalent to an earthquake of 3 on the Richter scale. It obliterated everything within a 2-mile radius, causing extensive damage and resulting in a tragic loss of life, with a reported 173 fatalities and hundreds more injured. In the aftermath, the city was left with a colossal crater, a stark reminder of the cataclysmic event. The explosion highlighted the dangers of improper hazardous material storage, leading to a nationwide overhaul of China's safety regulations and industrial practices. This catastrophic event underscores the need for stringent safety measures in industrial areas. At number 8, we find the Pepcon disaster. This catastrophic event took place on a seemingly ordinary day in May of 1988 in Henderson, Nevada. Pepcon, short for Pacific Engineering and Production Company of Nevada, was a chemical plant that produced ammonium perchlorate, a key ingredient for rocket fuel. On that fateful day, a fire ignited at the plant, leading to a series of explosions that were felt up to 600 miles away. The blasts resulted in 2 tragic fatalities, over 300 injuries, and caused an estimated $1 billion in damage. The force of the explosion was so immense that it registered a 3.5 on the Richter scale. The aftermath was a haunting landscape of destruction that spanned over a mile radius. The Pepcon disaster was a devastating consequence of a lack of safety measures in the chemical industry at the time. This disastrous event serves as a chilling reminder of the risks associated with chemical manufacturing. Number 7 takes us back in time to the Halifax explosion. Picture this. It's the year 1917, in the midst of World War I. The French cargo ship, SS Mont Blanc, laden with high explosives, collides with the Norwegian vessel, SS Imo, in the Halifax harbor. The result? A catastrophic explosion that obliterated the Richmond district of Halifax. The detonation released energy equivalent to roughly 3 kilotons of TNT, causing a shockwave that shattered windows 50 miles away. The blast was so immense it created a tsunami in the harbor, and a pressure wave that snapped trees, bent iron rails, and demolished buildings. The aftermath was devastating. Approximately 2,000 people lost their lives and 9,000 were injured, with more than 25,000 left without adequate housing. The explosion decimated the city, causing a whopping $35 million in damages. That's over $600 million in today's currency. This tragic event is still remembered as one of the deadliest non-natural disasters in Canadian history. Moving on to number 6, we have the SS Grand Camp explosion. On the morning of April 16, 1947, a fire ignited on board the SS Grand Camp, a French-owned freighter docked at the port of Texas City. The cargo? Approximately 2,300 tons of ammonium nitrate, a highly explosive material. The flames quickly became uncontrollable, attracting a crowd of spectators along the shoreline. Suddenly the ship exploded, generating a blast equivalent to roughly 2,000 tons of TNT. The force of the explosion shattered windows in Houston, nearly 40 miles away. In the aftermath, more than 500 people lost their lives and over 1,000 were injured. The city was devastated, with property damage estimates running into the hundreds of millions. Even the Monsanto chemical company plant located nearby was almost entirely destroyed. This horrific event highlights the dangers of transporting explosive materials. Halfway through our list at number 5 is the infamous Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl catastrophe unfolded on April 26, 1986, when an unexpected power surge during a reactor systems test led to an explosion and open-air graphite fire. This catastrophic event released large amounts of radioactive particles into the atmosphere that spread over much of western USSR and Europe. The immediate aftermath was devastating. 2 plant workers died on the day of the explosion, and 28 more succumbed to acute radiation syndrome in the following weeks. The long-term effects of the disaster are still being felt today, with a significant increase in thyroid cancer and other radiation-related health problems among those exposed. The area surrounding the plant is now part of the Chernobyl exclusion zone, a testament to the enduring impact of this nuclear disaster. This catastrophic event serves as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of nuclear power. At number 4, we find one of the most devastating events in human history, the Nagasaki atomic bomb. Let's step back in time to August 9, 1945, when the world was entrenched in the final stages of World War II. The United States dropped an atomic bomb, codenamed Fat Man, on the city of Nagasaki, Japan. The explosion was colossal, equivalent to 21,000 tons of TNT, obliterating the city and instantly killing around 40,000 people. The shock waves caused massive destruction and fires, leading to significant loss of life and property. The aftermath was even more horrifying. The survivors, known as the Hibakusha, suffered from severe radiation sickness, burns, and injuries. The long-term effects included cancer and other radiation-induced illnesses. The exact death toll, including those who succumbed later to their injuries and radiation sickness, is estimated to be around 70,000. This tragic event marked a significant turning point in world history. Coming in at number 3 is another heartbreaking event, the Hiroshima atomic bomb. On August 6, 1945, the world was introduced to a new era of warfare with the detonation of Little Boy, the first atomic bomb used in combat. This devastating explosion was the result of years of scientific research under a project codenamed Manhattan. Unleashing the equivalent of approximately 15,000 tons of TNT, the bomb instantly obliterated the city of Hiroshima, Japan. Buildings crumbled, fires ignited, and an estimated 140,000 lives were tragically lost, making this one of the deadliest single events in human history. The aftermath was equally distressing, with survivors known as Hibakusha suffering from long-term effects such as cancer and other radiation-related diseases. The event also triggered a rush in the global arms race, pushing nations to develop their own nuclear arsenals. This event will always serve as a reminder of the devastating power of nuclear weapons. At number 2, we have the mysterious Tunguska event. This colossal explosion occurred in remote Siberia on June 30, 1908, and it's considered to be the largest impact event on Earth in recorded history. The blast, believed to have been caused by a comet or asteroid fragment, had an estimated force of 15 megatons. That's about 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The explosion flattened an estimated 80 million trees over an area of over 800 square miles, creating a shockwave that was felt hundreds of miles away. Despite the magnitude of the event, there were no reported human fatalities, primarily due to the remote location of the blast. In the aftermath, the Tunguska event left no impact crater, leading to many theories about its cause. Today, over a century later, the event is still shrouded in mystery and continues to ignite scientific curiosity. This event is still a subject of much debate and speculation among scientists. And finally, at number 1, we have the largest man-made explosion in history, the Tsar Bomba. Detonated by the Soviet Union on October 30, 1961, this hydrogen bomb's power is unparalleled. With an estimated yield of 50 megatons of TNT, the Tsar Bomba was over 3,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The blast was so intense, it created a fireball 5 miles in diameter that was visible over 600 miles away. Shock waves from the explosion circled the globe 3 times, causing widespread damage and destruction. Despite its remote location in the Arctic Circle, it still resulted in substantial environmental damage and radioactivity. The aftermath of the Tsar Bomba serves as a stark reminder of the catastrophic potential of nuclear weapons. It stands as a symbol of the height of the nuclear arms race and the immense destructive power that humanity has the ability to wield. This event truly demonstrates the terrifying power that mankind can unleash.